I will confiscate Ayade'S properties. Cross River PDP Guba candidate says, can you imagine? You never enter, you don't talk what you go do. It's too early to say this kind of thing. And this is more reason why he may not win. All right? Campaign on the issues that are overwhelming Cross River State. Ayade was in PDP and then crossed over to APC thinking that APC would favor him. He made a lot of mistakes in Cross Rivers, quite understood. But for you that is coming in, you have not even won election. You already saying what you're going to do to Ayade. Tell me why the election will not be sabotaged to make sure you don't get in there. It's too early to make this kind of statement. Let's see what he has to say more. PDP governorship candidate in Cross River State, Senator Sandy Ojang Ono, has stated that if elected governor of Cross River State next month, he will critically look into all the decisions, projects, and state properties illegally acquired by the incumbent governor Ben Ayade with a view to reversing and forfeiting them. He spoke during a press event at the NUJ Press Center in Calabar. There have been allegations that Governor Ayade has illegally acquired good number of state lands and other properties. The PDP candidate also stated that Ayade's personal house, whose construction is ongoing in front of the governor's office in Calabar, would be reviewed and if found not to follow due process will be forfeited. Sandy Ono also disclosed that all the appointments and recruitments being done at this 11th hour of Governor Ayade's government that did not follow due process would also be reversed. There are several allegations that the ongoing recruitment for civil service does not follow a due process like many other decisions. I will diligently look into all the allocations, recruitments, and alleged illegal and grabbings by Ayade and his aides at waterboard land, as well as the ongoing personal house opposite government house in Calabar, will all be reviewed. If they did not follow the government process, they will either be forfeited to government or reversed. He said further, as a major stakeholder in the Cross River project and by the grace of God, the next governor of our state, I wish to humbly assert that inasmuch as I know that our people need job opportunities in the state civil service, this one is deceitfully envisioned for political reasons. All right, the recruitment exercises ought to be methodic, systematic, and seen to be genuine, something that should be done in a gradual manner to allow the state and its people flow with it based on the resources available. This one is coming with ulterior motives and is therefore unlikely to find the oxygen and legitimacy to stand the test of time. Wow. Continuing, he alleged, the second and very worrisome issue is the plan by the government to collect 5 years lease payment from quarries and some manufacturing companies that operate in the state. We are told that the government is reaching out to these companies to raise revenue from them 5 years in advance. Haha. So Ayade is doing all of this in a Cross River State. No wonder the people of Cross River are actually aggrieved. A lot of Cross Riverians are not happy because of Ayade's system of government since he entered, right even before he made a decision to join the APC. Cross River has been known to be a PDP state all along and has entrenched itself as a PDP state. Unfortunately, Ayade, for quest of position and favor from presidency, migrated from PDP to APC, all right, at the 11th hour. And now, election is next month. He is doing so many things, building his own house, opposite government house, trying to collect 5 years revenues from quarries and from companies ahead of time, in advance, grabbing lands and everything, especially the land that is around the waterboard area of the Cross Rivers. So I'm sure all of these is getting everybody aggrieved in Cross Rivers, and that is why Honor, the PDP governorship candidate in Cross River, is saying if he eventually gets into office, he's going to review all of that and reverse them. And it is not only Ayade, almost all the governors in all the states in the country are acquiring and grabbing everything in the state to themselves, including the state budget. Nobody knows how they spend state budget. That is why a governor will enter and in 4 years he becomes a multi-billionaire, will be richer than the state. All right, and then start buying home and abroad. Understand? It's quite unfortunate. So this thing happening in Cross River is not only peculiar to Cross River State, it's across the country. All the state governors are busy acquiring, and especially at this 11th hour where they are leaving, for those that have done their 8 years tenure. For those that have done 4 years tenure, will be gingering to and getting ready to win election again to continue to make up their 8 years tenure. Those that have made up their 8 years tenure are already on their way out, and so they know. And so the next thing is to acquire as much as they can, set policies and set state laws that will favor them after they must have left office. Quite unfortunate, including lifetime pensions and gratuities and all those kind of things that they will collect. And that is why they plunge state into debt after they have left office. Okay, so this is what Sunday Honor is saying in Cross River, that if he eventually enters office as a PDP governor, he is going to review all of Ayade'S acquisitions, confiscate the ones they will confiscate as a government, and then reverse the ones they can reverse. So it will follow due process as may be required. It's a serious one. I'm sure Ayade will feel threatened by now and probably will do everything to make sure he has the structure in place that will make sure Sunday Honor does not win the state governorship election. That is most likely what's going to happen. So now that Honor has made this statement, has made these declarations, he should get ready to monitor the election so that he is not sabotaged. Somebody said this country is full of vendetta, all right, unforgiveness, as if people's lives are in their hands. This is a man that has not even won the election. Can you imagine? So it's not, the guy is saying the truth what's happening in Cross River State. Okay, so it's not about going there to also revenge on Ayade. Things are happening, and a lot of the things that are happening are not normal, and they need to be checked. Somebody said elders of the state should approach a court of competent jurisdiction to stop the ongoing government from collecting such advanced taxes. Is criminal and causing financial loss to any incoming government. Yes, that is true. All right, Ayade must be brought to table of judgment someday. Somebody say, hey, now, and that is true. You better wait and win the election first. Well, yes, you should wait and win the election first, but then people are seeing what is happening in the state now. Something has to be done. I will see you when you get there, if you ever get there. Can you imagine? Somebody say you are a serial thief. So